Well, welcome you to the Milwaukee Mile in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, West Allis, Wisconsin, for coverage of the Budweiser All-Star Series here from the Milwaukee Mile. In real life, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. We headed back to the venue for the first time in about 15 years. But right now, it's going to be the host to some of the best that lower tier stock car racing has to offer in the Budweiser All-Star Series. Take a look at your standings after race 3 here after 3 rounds of the Budweiser All-Star Series. Nicholas Uffelman won the race at the Denver Motorsports Park Road Course Configuration. He is currently leading this championship by 65 points over Paul Rivera, Kevin Wedge, Tavon Taylor, Darren Claw. Carter Brown is somehow holding on tight to that 6th place spot in the points. Miranda Nagayan, I'm so sorry, I messed up her first initial there, but Josiah Smith, Drew Foster, and Ryan Hill are the ones inside the top 10. Ryan Hill has really made his way up into the standings here. In fact, if I am allowed to just pull up the Budweiser All-Star Series standings here from my computer here. It's going to take a little bit here. Just give me like 5 seconds and I'll pull it up for you guys. You won't see it, but I'm going to read it out to you here. Based off of that performance alone, Ryan Hill, definitely one of the biggest movers. He moved up 11 spots in the standings. So did Josiah Smith because of their 2nd and 3rd place finishes at the road course. Ryan Hill has not had a good season up to this point. He finished 25th with a header problem in Daytona. He also finished 13th at the oval configuration of Denver Motorsports Park. But a top 3 finish propelled him up into the top 10 in points. And the same goes for Josiah Smith. He finished 9th at Daytona, but he finished 27th at the Denver Motorsports Park Oval. So that's those are results that these guys really needed to get into contention here for the championship. But we're going to see how the rest of it unfolds. Let's take a look at your starting lineup presented by Budweiser, the official beer of the Budweiser All-Star Series. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here. Starting on pole is going to be Alex McCumber. He had a pretty good run at the Denver Motorsports Park in that Goodyear Toyota Camry. He starts next to Ryan Apt, who has his highest starting spot of the season. Should probably close a couple of programs here. After that, you got Tracy Bennett in the Walmart Chevrolet, a 2-time winner in the Budweiser All-Star Series last season. He'll be starting in 3rd in his hunt for the championship as he starts next to Byron Martin in the number 2 McDonald Ford Mustang. After that, you have your winner from the Denver Motorsports Park Road Course, Nicholas Uffelman, your points leader, starting out in row 3 next to Josiah Smith, who got 2nd place in his start last time. Miranda Nagayan trying to chase down that that ever-elusive 2nd victory. She won at a mile-long racetrack in Indianapolis Raceway Park, so the 1-mile ovals seem to be her playground, but can she get it done here in Milwaukee? She starts next to Garrett Rains, the number 69 Fabtech Ford Mustang. After that, in the modal brakes, her teammate in the modal brakes Toyota Camry, you have Darren Claw, the vice champion last season. They'll be starting up close next to the number 60 Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Ford Mustang of Sheldon Gatineau out of Mississauga, Ontario. After that, a full-time ride. It was looking uncertain at the beginning of the season, but the number 56 car of Drew Foster in that Apple Ford Mustang. He'll be starting next to Kyle Diaz in the number 11 Subway Toyota Camry. After that, Daniel Van Heuly had a pretty good run at the road course last time, and an even better run at the oval. He's hopefully going to bring that Purina Dog Chow Ford Mustang to victory lane as he starts next to Tavon Taylor in the T-Mobile Toyota Camry. T-Mobile's got that really fast home internet now that I'm hearing. Can that translate over to the speed of today's car? Modal Brakes 200 winner Kevin Wedge. He got the win at Daytona, but he's fallen off since then. He has not really had the best results in the world, but he's hoping to change that here in Milwaukee. He starts alongside Ryan Hill, who's just not having the best season coming off a championship. After that, you have Julian Boone in that Craftsman Ford Mustang. He's been doing okay in his rookie season. He starts next to a seasoned veteran in Paul Rivera. After that, a guy that has honestly been kind of disappointing, Pasang Chetri in the number 41 K&N Ford Mustang starts to Jesus Gonzalez. Not been a very good start with his brand new team in that number 6 squad, but he should be in a somewhat good position today. He'll be starting alongside the 41. Carter Brown, 10th, currently 6th in points, but he's not really doing himself any favors with this starting spot. He'll be starting next to Brian Cox in number 33 Peak Menards Ford Mustang. After that, Pascal Daly, not in a position he wanted, considering he's 16th in the points, coming off an 11th place finish at Daytona, at a 12th place and 19th place finish while we were at that doubleheader in Denver. He's looking for a better finish today. The Australian will be starting next to Chase Sawyer in the number 27. After that, now we're getting into the 2 Range Racing Chevrolets as Morgan starts next to Tyler Bates, who will be making his second, making, I believe, his second or third start of the day. Yeah, no, this will be his third start. So he's gotten the most seat time in that 96. He'll be starting on that outside row. And then after that, you got Jake Wild for Ramirez Motorsports as he starts next to his teammate, Matt Holland, in the Jack Daniels Toyota Camry. That's your starting lineup here for the Harley-Davidson 200 at Milwaukee. A historic venue. You really do not want to miss this race at all. This is a venue that a lot of people have been waiting to see stock cars back on for a very long time. And it's finally here. The Harley-Davidson 200 at the Milwaukee Mile is about ready to start. Drivers, start your engines. Did I do it? Yeah, I did. So now we're just waiting for the... There we go. Now they're rolling off. Oh, I forgot to change the sound pack. I am very sorry about that. By the way, we are relying on our fans to let us know if there's any issues with the audio. If the engine sounds are too loud, you need to let me know in the chat. Otherwise, it should be okay, hopefully. Alex McCumber and Ryan Apt will be leading us to the green here as we have a 50-lap race in store, 200 miles here at the absolutely wonderful Milwaukee Mile here in West Allis, Wisconsin. It's one of the oldest, if not the oldest, oval in America. And here they are coming off of 4 into the restart zone. Green flag in the air from Milwaukee. Alex McCumber will lead us down into turn 1. Here comes Tracy Bennett on the inside. He's got Nicholas Upman and Miranda Nagayan down behind him. And almost, I mean, they're kind of wanting to get 3 wide up there. That will complete lap number 1 at the historic Milwaukee Mile. Alex McCumber will lead the first lap of the race. He is also looking for his first win in the series. There's Kevin Wedge, your Daytona winner, doing battle with another rookie in the Toyota. It's a rookie. It's just nothing but rookie stripes back there with the 72, 4, 11, and 18, and the 41, too. Can't forget him. Now, all 3 wide contact. We got a couple of teammates here getting into a little bit of a battle here. These are 2 teammates. That is Sheldon Gatno and Garrett Rains, 2 of the, I don't know their teams. But I know for a fact they're teammates. That was a bit of a big battle there with those Ford Mustangs. There's Pascal Daly in the Diversity Racing Ford Mustang. That number 39 car. Contact! Oh, we got cars on the wall. 3 cars around, and they're collecting more. It's the big one here at Milwaukee. And 1 car on his lid. Oh, I think that's Garrett. No, that is Drew Foster. Oh, man. Caution is out here in Milwaukee. A huge crash to start this race. Kyle Diaz all torn up. And it is lap 5, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are racing incredibly hard. And we might have multiple retirements here today. Let's take a look at what caused the accident. Drew Foster getting the absolute worst of it as he ended up on his lid. I didn't expect to see that here at Milwaukee, but I guess it could happen. Oh my God. So let's see. Oh man. Oh man, Byron Martin just sent his teammate. Oh my God. Everybody's checking up, and Matt Holland comes in, and he just... Oh man. If you're in the back, that was the worst place to be in that wreck. Take a look at it from a different perspective here. Actually, you know what? I want to take a look at it from the helicopter view, because the spectator view is actually not exactly the best. There we go. Oh man, yeah, it just gets right into him, and oh my God. Everybody's wrecking, and that's got to be a spotter's nightmare right there. Yep. Oh, that 00 did move into the 56 car. Man, I mean, that's not something you can just escape with just 4 fresh tires. He's going to go to the garage for that. Ryan Hill almost got caught up in that too. Just take a look at that. Let's go on board with Kevin Wedge to see what he saw. That's just a scary wreck. That's your Daytona winner, Kevin Wedge, caught up in it. I want to go on board with Julian Boone. And all he saw in his rear camera there were a bunch of Paul Menard Racing Chevrolets. I want to go on board now with the man himself, Drew Foster, see what he saw. Yeah, it sounded like a big enough hit. You saw it just before the camera went out there. You saw it was a pretty hard hit to begin with. I like that NR 2003 does that. Like, they disable the camera if someone's on their roof. Let's go on board with Byron Martin. Byron, oh. I didn't see that. Byron Martin almost takes out Tavon Taylor there, too. Pasong Chetri and Carter Brown trying to race to the line here. Byron Martin's just trying to get back into pit road. Man, a lot of good cars all torn up on that wreck. That's just unfortunate. I highly doubt we're going to see any pit stops here, but Brandon Nagayan and Darren Claw, the 2 MPH Motorsports entries, currently your leaders here. I feel bad for Kevin Wedge, another MPH entry. He's just all torn up. Unfortunately, might be rendered uncompetitive throughout the rest of this race. Lights are off the pace car here on lap 7, so they'll restart on lap number 9. See Byron Martin, he's still there. He's going to be a lap down. I had him, mentally, I had him winning this race, and that's just unfortunate. So 4 retirements. Kyle Diaz, Matt Holland, Drew Foster, and Josiah Smith are out of this race. Josiah Smith had an incredible finish at the Denver road course. Unfortunately, it all comes to an end for him here, but Miranda Nagayan has a chance here, and she'll be leading us back to the green. Green flag back there, Miranda Nagayan with the control car here. Byron Martin will dive down to the bottom. I think he's not going to really be much of an impact today. Morgan Starr up into 4th place because of those pit stops. Or at least I assume. But he's not going to be up there for long. Here comes Daniel Van Heuvel into 3rd place. Well, you'd think after being let go by New Age, he'd be kind of frustrated seeing a Toyota in his sight, but man, he's holding on tight there with Darren Claw. I'm really impressed with how this kid's been driving. Don't exactly know the full extent of this equipment that the 61, 69, and 62 have, but Van Heuvel holding on tight. Morgan Starr and Alex McCumber having a battle for the position back there. Nicholas Uffelman sliding into 5th place now. Alex McCumber has had so many chances to win these races. Unfortunately, just can't seem to catch lightning in the bottle. Now, Nicholas Uffelman, on the other hand, he's back here fighting for another top 5. That'll be 2 consecutive... Or, sorry. No, actually, it probably won't be. I can't really check the standings right now, but... 39 to go here in Milwaukee. Coming up later tonight here on Prodigy Racing Network, IFAR comes to the channel. The IFAR Premier League heading to the Prodigy Racing Network, the best that NR 2003 has to offer. It's the IFAR Premier League here, an online NR 2003 series coming to the Prodigy Racing Network. Coverage will start at about 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 10:30 Eastern Time. Only on Prodigy Racing Network. I'm sure the drivers will probably be streaming their point of view, so, I mean... But, Darren Claw looking to the inside. Miranda Nagayan's last win was in Season 1 at Indianapolis. And she is holding on tight to that lead now. She does not want this to slip away. Finally, in a competitive environment here. I just really love how she's handling this car. They're driving away from Daniel Van Heuvel, so there is some speed in those MPH Motorsports cars. And this is going by really quickly. We're already on the lap number 15. Just keep that in mind. Oh, we got action here. Carter Brown going to lose his 9th place spot to Ryan Apt as he's going to move on the inside in the concrete. Or, sorry, that's actually... probably the only asphalt strip on this track. This is famously a concrete racetrack, kind of like it's a bigger version of Dover. It's a way bigger version of Bristol in a lot of ways. If I had to compare it to anything else, I'd probably compare it to maybe, God, I don't even know. I can't compare it to Seconk because that's a half mile, or I think I think it is a half mile. Yeah, I mean, you can't really compare a lot of these tracks to anything, because these tracks, the beauty of NASCAR racing is that these ovals, they look the same on paper, but when you are a driver or a hardcore fan or an engineer or whatever, if you have anything to do with the sport of auto racing, you learn very quickly that each oval, even though they look the same, each track that these guys race on is completely different. And that, I think that's the beauty of sports like NASCAR and ARCA. Because, I mean, you can't, I mean, even like the quote-unquote cookie cutters, like maybe if we were going like to Kansas Speedway or Chicago, people think about Chicagoland though. That track can be pretty difficult though, because that back straightaway is not completely. These guys will be going to Chicagoland later in the season. That back straightaway, that's what the thing I like most about that Chicagoland backstretch is just that it's like really like curved. That can be a massive challenge for a lot of people. Just can't imagine how much strain that puts on your arms though, because you're already turning enough going through the turns and through the tri-oval. But Miranda Nagayan though is wheeling this thing home here right now in the first place. She's led the most laps so far. Well, that's not a very high bar considering we just came off our first caution of the afternoon. Man, if this race, I don't want to even know what Bowman Gray is going to be like when we're all done with our IFAR coverage. We will be back on the channel on Tuesday for the Budweiser All-Star Series. That is going to be the race at Bowman Gray for the Demon Deacon 200. If it's anything like Bowman Gray advertises their races to be, you will not want to miss that race. Oh, Nicholas Effelman slid up the track. He's trying to get the draft off of Daniel Van Heulie. Contact. Ryan Hill tries to make a move on the inside. Sent it in. Ryan Hill, P5. Where did he start to begin the race? He started in 16th. And he's moved his way up to 5th place with some savvy calls during the caution, too. I guess he must have really made his way up there. But that is... That is your Season 1 champion, ladies and gentlemen. He wants to get back-to-back champions. He's 18 years old. Won the championship at age 17. He's got a lot of fire left in him. Speaking of young guns, how about that ARCA race last night? 15 years old was the winner. I don't even remember his name. I just remember his age. Like, that's just freaking crazy. You mean to tell me I could have gone ARCA racing when I was 15? We are almost at the halfway mark. Miranda Nagayan trying to snag those extra points there. 5 bonus points for leading at halfway. Right now she's looking at a possible 3 or 4 bonus point opportunities. She did not get the pole, so she will not get the bonus points for that. Right now she does have your Xfinity fastest lap. Your Xfinity 10G fastest lap. The only thing faster than Xfinity Wi-Fi. Miranda Nagayan right now hitting the right now topping the charts with a 29.313. That's her fastest time of the race, unless she improved on that. I assume as these tires wear down, that's only going to get worse. Here comes Ryan Hill. That 61 is just... He's fighting to keep that position, but Ryan Hill has moved his way into 4th. He has moved up. He's moved up 12 positions since the green flag dropped. Miranda Nagayan coming off of 4, trying to get those 5 bonus points, and she will. Miranda Nagayan, your halfway leader. I'm sure that's a really good boost for that number 8 team here. Pretty sure they needed those bonus points. It is nothing but Toyotas in the top 4. Ryan Hill, Alex McCumber, Darren Claw, and Miranda Nagayan. All of them Toyota equipment. And oddly enough, all MPH Motorsports equipment too. Alex McCumber is a MPH Motorsports driver. Joe Gibbs in the top 4 there. That is Ryan Hill. He's the best performing Joe Gibbs car at the moment, but he's got Paul Rivera, one of the returning veterans, in that top 10 right now. He's 7th. And Tavon Taylor is right now still in 9th. So 3 out of 4 of the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas are in the top 3. Or in the top 10, sorry. Unless I'm missing something. No, they're... Okay, 18, 19, 20. Okay, never mind. So there are only 3 Joe Gibbs still. Oh, contact! Jesus Gonzalez sending Garrett Rains up the racetrack. How's he going to respond here? So it's going to be a drag race out of back straightaway. They got Carter Brown in their rearview mirror. Brown able to make some massive gains off that corner. And he is driving the hell out of that Wood Brothers Racing Ford. Take that, Harrison Burton. He is nowhere near the top 10, though. Or no, he is. Never mind. If he moves, he's going to move into 12th here if he can clear the 69. But Jesus Gonzalez is up there in 11th. Not bad, considering he started in a very bad spot to begin the race. I remember that. Where did he start? There he is, 20th. He's moved up to 11th. So a lot of these guys have been pretty good fast movers here today. And I'm actually really impressed with Jesus Gonzalez and especially Ryan Hill. He's definitely your biggest mover of the race. That 20, no contest. You cannot just move up from 16th to almost 3rd here if you can get past the 88. If he wins this race, then people are going to say that this is rigged. That 88 car, he's got the equipment here to pull away from that 20. Miranda Guyan is starting to put a gap on her teammate, Darren Claw. Byron Martin actually not as uncompetitive as I previously thought. I thought he'd be about 5 down by now, but he's actually doing really well for himself. He is about to go 2 down, though. Then again, they're also about to lap Jake Wild in that number 23 car. He is the last car on the lead lap right now alongside the 96 of Cody Long. Or sorry, Tyler Bates, my bad. Cody Long has not made a start since Daytona, and they also have one more driver in that lineup that's supposed to make a start for the team. But unfortunately, he has not made his start in the 96 yet. There's Morgan Starr right there, one of the only full-time entries in that Range Racing lineup. Pascal Daly, something is wrong with that 39. I know he got caught up in that wreck earlier on lap 5, but... yeah, I'd be thinking that Diversity Racing camp would be doing a lot better, especially considering that Pasang Chetri is right now up into up in the 10th place, looking to get a back-to-back top 10. It looks like that Diversity Racing Ford camp is just not doing what they should be. Oh, here comes Garrett Rains. He's trying to take away that spot back. This is the battle for 12th right now. Rains on the inside. He's got the 21 right where he wants him. Side by side, they got Tracy Bennett behind them. Carter Brown does have a little bit of rear damage to him. Go on board Tracy Bennett, and we can take a look for ourselves. I guess not. 21 goes all the way up the track. He gets a little bit tight coming out of the corner. He's got to deal with Pascal Daly behind him now. Tracy Bennett looking to make a pass here on the bottom. Garrett Rains is fighting like hell to keep that 12th spot. This is the battle for 12th right now. That 48 car is driving the wheels off that thing. He'll move into 12th. Hasn't cleared the 69 yet. Now he has. Carter Brown is still looking to make a move here. This is incredible racing here at Milwaukee. This is the kind of racing that we only hope that these older racetracks provide. This battle for 12th is going to be endless because we also got Pascal Daly looking to make a move up there, trying to get closer to his teammate. A three-way battle for 12th here. We'll be keeping an eye on that as much as we can. Right now, we also got a battle here for... this is the battle for the 5th spot between Daniel Van Hewley and Paul Rivera. He won his first race at, I believe it was... I think he won his first race at Kern County Raceway Park last year. Looks like that battle's kind of spread out. It's now turned into a battle for 13th between Carter Brown and Garrett Rains. Tracy Bennett's just got the better equipment here on these guys. I completely forgot what team he races for, but I know he's in a good car, so there's that. He won 2 races last year. Or 2 or 3. Actually, I think it was 3 races now that I think about it. Came 3rd in the standings last year, and rightfully so. This is going to be the battle for 9th, shaping up between the foreign driver Pasong Chetri coming out of Bhutan. He's going to be racing with Tavon Taylor. Oh, they're coming up to a lap car. Byron Martin. That's going to make this battle even more interesting here. We got battles all over the place here. Darren Claw, a 3-way battle for 2nd here in the closing stages of the race. Alex McCumber moves up to the top side. That's going to open way for Ryan Hill to make a move on the bomb. Can he get a run? The Season 1 champion fighting to get a back-to-back top 3. He finished 3rd at the road course in Denver. Trying to get his way back into the top part of the standings now, trying to get back-to-back championships. Unfortunately, the Daytona and the Denver Oval have set him back. A 3x3 battle for the 2nd place spot. Miranda Guyan is loving what she's seeing in the mirror now. 9 to go here in Milwaukee. Miranda Guyan wants this to keep happening. She wants these guys to battle because she knows that they're going to slow each other down here. Darren Claw is going to be slower trying to defend 2nd. And that's going to open the door here for her to pull away. She's already got about a half-second lead over her teammate. Looking to get her 2nd career win. And to the best of my knowledge, become the first female driver to win multiple races in stock car racing. Wait, no, never mind. Oh my god. What about that one girl that's in ARCA? Oh, I didn't even think about that. What about her? Crap, what's her name? Taylor, I don't know. I forgot her name. Bet she could still be the first woman to win a championship in stock car racing. Well, this battle here between the Toyotas, sorry, I know I was quiet. I was getting a bit of my coffee there, but Tyler Bates going a lap down here. 47 has passed him here. Now the sights are set on Brian Cox, who is currently in that back part of the field. He did not start very good. This track must not be his best track because that 33 car has been nothing but struggling today. And Miranda the Guy, it's like she has a knack for these mile-long racetracks, because I know I said this earlier in the broadcast, but she won at Indianapolis Raceway Park. That's a 1.0 mile racetrack. I think we're headed back to Indianapolis this year. I'm not quite sure. I think I did kind of switch up the schedule a little bit, but there are a couple short tracks on the schedule, and I think she might be in a good spot here. 4 laps to go. She's diving down in the pit road. Last minute pit stops. I wonder if she's the only one. Man, she's lost races because of bad pit strategy before. So that kind of makes me nervous. Nobody else is coming into pit road. I think they're just going to try and stretch it as much as they can. The guy in, quick out. That did not take long at all. About an 8-second pit stop. Darren Claw now coming down into pit road. So that wasn't a one-off. They are coming into pit road. Alex McCumber, your race leader, Ryan Hill, moving into second place. Now he's battling for the lead. They are trying to stretch it on fuel as much as they can, but I think they're going to come in this time. Nope, they're not coming in this time. 2 to go. Alex McCumber, a fuel mileage race here in Milwaukee. Hassan Chetri battling with Tavon Taylor. This is the battle here for 6th place. Hassan Chetri looking to get his highest finish of his young career. Tavon Taylor and Joe Gibbs equipment can't outlast the Diversity Racing Ford. Hassan Chetri has really just blown my expectations out of the water. He's actually doing extremely well. He's moved his way into 6th place. We are on the final lap. 1 lap to go, presented by Budweiser as they enter the back straightaway. Alex McCumber looking for his first win in the Budweiser All-Star Series if he doesn't run out of gas. Nicholas Uffelman got his first win at the Denver Road Course last week. Now it's going to be Alex McCumber. He's a winner in the Budweiser All-Star Series. Alex McCumber wins at Milwaukee. Finally! Well, that was a long time coming. Alex McCumber finally nabs his first win. Ryan Apt finishing in the top 5, and that pit cycle really messed things up for everybody here. Brandon Agayan, another win, slips away from her as she will come home 17th in this race. And a tragic race for her. Honestly, the only thing that's going to save her are those points for leading the most laps. And, whoa, what the hell happened here? Ooh. Jesus Gonzalez. What the hell happened to you, buddy? Let me just see what happened. Did he just get shoved? Oh, man. No, he didn't. Oh, shit. Well, he got his car stuck, I know that much. Yeah, it's always chaos when they come to pit road. And everybody seems to just pack into each other there. Well, let's take a look at your finishing order presented by Xfinity. The only thing faster than the Xfinity 10G are your drivers. Alex McCumber wins this race. His first win of his career. Ryan Hill comes in, started 16th today. He finishes 2nd. Paul Rivera, another Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota, will finish in 3rd. To the best of my knowledge, that is Paul Rivera's 3rd top 5 finish and his first top 3 finish of the season. Nicholas Uffelman getting another top 5. Good on him. Nicholas Uffelman will nab up his 3rd consecutive top 5 finish. Ryan Apt finishing in 5th, his first top 5 finish of the season. Hassan Chetri in 6th place. Tavon Taylor 7th. Jesus Gonzalez 8th. Considering he started 16th, not very bad. Or sorry, considering he started in 18th or something like that, not very bad for him at all. I'm not going to check. Where was I? Tracy Bennett finishing 9th. He had a heck of a drive today as well. So did Garrett Rains, and Carter Brown just missed the top 10 because of that 69 car. But he had a really good race today. That Wood Brothers Ford he's proving that he can drive a car. He was just not in very good circumstances when he was with Wild Racing last year. After that, you got Pascal Daly. He was able to drive it home in a solid position. He didn't start very well, but I think that last-minute pit cycle kind of helped him out a little bit there. Sheldon Gatineau finishing 13th. Julian Boone 14th. Chase Sawyer got a way better finish than he should have. He finishes over his teammate, actually, which is actually kind of sad. Kevin Wedge finishing 16th. His day was kind of hampered by that wreck on lap 5. Unfortunately, did not finish where he wanted to. Miranda Nagai and Darren Claw, they were supposed to finish 1-2. Unfortunately, finished 17th and 18th respectively. Daniel Van Heuvel also didn't get the finish he wanted, and Brian Cox, just a very bad day. But he is the last car on the lead lap, so he can hang his head on that. Unfortunately, Tyler Bates, Morgan Starr, and Jake Wild finished the lap down. Could have gone much worse considering they are back markers. And Byron Martin, unfortunately because of that accident on lap 5, he finishes 2 down in 24th. But at least he finished. Unfortunately, Kyle Diaz, Matt Holland, Drew Foster, and Josiah Smith did not finish this race. And that's got to sting. And there's no way around it. That's got to sting. Just a wreck that took them out. Just, unfortunately for a lot of those guys, there was just nowhere for them to go. But other than that, thank you so much for tuning into today's race. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun bringing it to you. Of course, if you want to watch, tonight, if you want to watch more, we will be back tonight at 10:30 Eastern as we present to you. Sorry. As we present to you for the first time in this channel's history, present to you the IFAR Premier League as they head into their second race of their 9th season of competition. The ACOM 200 from Atlanta is coming up. Until then, this is your head commentator, Nicholas Koskin, and we thank you for tuning in to the Budweiser All-Star Series. Alex McCumber wins at Milwaukee.